Hey, what's up, everyone? Exciting news. MyListing 2.11 just dropped literally minutes ago, at least for me, just a few minutes ago, I got a notification that this release came out. So in this video, I'm going to do one of those unrehearsed, live, on the fly videos of me literally going through the changelog for the first time with you guys. Okay, so you'll get my live reactions and feedback and all that sort of thing. And we'll fumble through this together. And yeah, let's see what we've got in this update. So from your ThemeForest account, we can see here, MyListing 2.11 now available. And you can scroll down here and we find the changelog. So this is what I'm going to be working from. I'm going to pull this over to my other screen. Okay, I've got a MyListing demo site pulled up here with the main demo installed. And yeah, let's go ahead and get to it. I'm going to remove my face down here in the lower left, just so there's no distractions. And yeah, let's go ahead and get to it. The very first one here is added OpenStreetMap support as a map service. All right, so let's go to our WordPress dashboard and then theme tools and map services and see what we got. And we're not going to have anything because I have not updated the theme. So let's go ahead and do that. So appearance and themes. And we see here that we are running the latest version prior to 2.11. So let's go ahead and add a new theme. I already have the files downloaded to the computer, so I can just upload those directly into WordPress. And you'll see here, it's just going to ask me if I want to overwrite, and you just say yes, and you're good to go. Cool, overwrite 10.8 with 2.11. And that's all there is to it. Obviously, if you have custom coding and you don't have a theme, child theme installed yet, definitely check out the club resources for why you should put that in place. But I'm assuming at this point that you know how to update your theme the correct way. So that's a little outside of this video. Okay, so let's go ahead and refresh our map services. There we go, a simple tab, radio button there, option for OpenStreetMap. So that's cool. I prefer, up to this point, preferred Mapbox over Google Maps 100% of the time. OpenStreetMap presents obviously a new opportunity. It is open source, hence the name OpenStreetMap. As with all of these map services, there are pros and cons. Anytime something is open source, it can't, and it's not driven by financing and things like that. I actually don't even know the backstory of OpenStreetMap. Maybe it does have financial backing, I don't know. But when something's open source, it sometimes lacks features. Its overall, what do I say? Feature set, just the quality of it, things of that nature. So there's some articles out there if you want to do some research on the pros and cons versus Google Maps, Mapbox, and OpenStreetMap. OpenStreetMap is, to my knowledge, 100% free. That said, Mapbox, if you are using it and you are incurring a charge ever, which is highly unlikely you ever will, that means you have a good problem on your hands. That means that your website is highly popular, and the location services, those API calls, are in heavy use. That's a good sign. That's a good problem. That's a good problem to have. So a lot of times they say you get what you pay for. I'm not poo-pooing OpenStreetMaps by any means. You try it, see if it works for you. I'm just saying that every one of these has their pros and cons. Okay, let's move on from OpenStreetMap. I'm not going to get into the settings or anything like that because it's going to be very similar. There's not a whole lot to setting it up. Okay, next up here is added load more and infinite scroll as pagination options in Explore page. All right, so let's open our Explore page. Let's open it here on the front end as well. So we see here if we need to load more, we scroll down here. Let's see, so we're showing 7 results here. Let's pull open our Explore page. And let's actually go here under theme tools, theme options, Explore page. Let's do 5 per page Let's do actually 3 per page, just so we can make sure we've got that loading, those loading options showing up. Okay, so now we're showing 3 out of the 7 results, and we see the pagination down here. So you can page through the different page numbers. So now with the new feature, we should be able to have a couple new options here for load more and infinite scroll. So let's see, let's refresh our Explore page, just make sure we have the theme updates in there. I can remember when I loaded that. Let's see here. Here we go, pagination. So it's set, like I said, pages. I'm not seeing infinite scroll. So load more. All right, let's update that and look at the front end and see what we've got. So we see that change from pages to load more. This is actually what I really like to use, is load more. That's typically what I use, like for blog posts and things when I want to do pagination. So that's cool. I am not seeing infinite scroll. Not seeing that as an option here. Oh, here it is. It's all right. It's right here. So you can toggle that on. Update that. Let's refresh. Sorry about that. It was right in front of my face. I just wasn't seeing it. So let's refresh that again and see the difference here. Load more. So that gets us, so now we're showing 6 of 7. And you'll see there when you scroll down, instead of having to click load more again, it knows that you want to do that to load more. So it's going to load more. And based on the settings here, load 3 at a time, that's what it's going to do. So let's do this one more time. Showing 3 results, which is what we have set in our theme settings here. We scroll down, it's going to give us 3 more. Okay. Load more, and there it gives us our next 3. So now we're 6 of 7. Now when I scroll down, it's just going to automatically assume I want to show those others. There we go. All right, cool stuff. And then next up, we've got added option to prevent authors from reviewing their own listings. Okay, this used to take a code snippet. So that's really cool if this works. So where would this be? Listings, settings maybe? This might also just be built in, so you don't have to toggle anything on. Let's see here. Just search for author. So it doesn't look like there's anything here in the settings for that. It might just be built in. Added option to prevent authors from reviewing their own listings. All right, so we could test this. Let's go here. Now let's say I want to do a review. All right. Typing room. Let's see. Make sure I am the author of Typing Room. And yes, I am the author of Typing Room. I am the author of Typing Room. Maybe it's because I am also the admin that it's going to override that. But according to this, I should not be able to leave a review. Let's try to leave one and just see what happens. Okay, so that shouldn't work according to that. Okay, so let's try this. Let's go to users. Let's go to, I will use Ryan here as my test. I'm just a regular subscriber. We'll use this one. Yeah, we'll use this one. Okay. So I'm gonna assign Typing Room to me as just a regular old user. So now I am the author of Typing Room. Okay. So if I go to Typing Room in an incognito window, Let me go ahead and log in as myself. Let's see. Okay, so I'm now logged into the site. I am the owner of this listing, and now I want to leave a review. Yeah, I'm not seeing that feature is working. There might be a setting, added option to prevent authors from reviewing their own listings. I don't know where that would be coming from. Maybe it's on a per listing type basis. Let's see, what is this? This is a typing room as a place. Here we go. Okay, so that was it. Allow author reviews. Allow author of current listing to comment. So that's interesting. So if I toggle this off, let's go here. Let me pull up that window again. Let's see, let's refresh this sucker. Leave a review. All right, let me do something else here. So let's see, listings. Let me make sure typing room is actually a place. Yeah, typing room is a place. So the listing type is a place. We toggled this off because we do not want to allow the author of the current listing to comment or review. Okay, let's go into our comments and just clear everything out of here. Okay, all of our comments are clear. Now, if I go to this listing again, everything should clear out. There should be no reviews. Okay, so there's no review. Okay. So again, I am logged in as Ryan, which is the author right there of this listing type. Okay. So now I should not be able to leave a review here if I'm reading this correctly. I don't know why that keeps popping up there, but anyway, so let's try to leave a review. Blah, 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 submit review. Listing authors can't review their own listings. All right, that's cool. So that works. The only thing I'd like to see there, MyListing developers, if you're listening to this, or if you're someone else watching this and you want to convey this and you agree with me, I kind of think that should be hidden. The leave a review option just should be hidden in general, because somebody could take the time to go in here and do a review and then find out that they get hit with this error message. So that's the only thing I would say there. So the other piece to that is, let's say that I come here and I do a review. So let's just pretend this is some random person and refresh this. And I do a random review and then, all right, that's weird. Okay, so that review is now in there. So let's go to reviews. Okay, so now me as a random person, let's pretend I've made this review. So now if I go back and I review and I look at the reviews on this listing, there should be one. There we go. Okay, so looking back at the setting here, under the listing type for place, we toggled this off, but look at this text. Allow author of current listing to comment review. So are they also saying you can't even comment? So if someone, like Google business reviews or whatever, someone leaves a review, you can comment and, reply. Okay, so let's try that. So I'm here. This person has left a review of my listing. Now, can I reply to it? No. So, in my opinion, again, MyListing developers, if you're listening, or again, guys, if you agree with me on this, this should be two different settings. It shouldn't be all or nothing. The author should be allowed to respond to the reviews directly on their website if they want. So to me, this is two different settings. All right. All right. So I've beaten that to death. Let's go ahead and move on. Add package visibility for similar listings in single page. All right. So we're in a listing type. We're going to go to single page. Similar listings, they said, similar listings. Here we go. Enable package visibility. So what this is saying is, so if you go to a listing and you see these are the similar listings down here. So what they are doing here, this is really awesome. So they're saying, if you want to, this is a monetization strategy. I only want to allow or disallow the similar listings based on what they purchase. So this could go either way. It could be an advantage to hide these because people don't want these to show, or it could be an advantage to show these. So like an example, you could say, hey, if you don't want me to show other competing businesses with you in your area, you need to pay for package X for me to remove those. So that is a super cool feature. And then down here, you can enter the package IDs that this applies to. So that's very cool. Super cool feature. All right. Reorganized styles and scripts of the theme to load only on pages required. Okay, that would take too long in this video to do to see what they did there, but yeah, I'm gonna have to explore this outside here. But basically, what they're saying is, styles, so CSS style sheets and stuff, and scripts that is it what they've added or we've added? It's got to be It's got to be the areas of the theme. Reorganize styles and scripts of the theme. So theme tools, theme options, custom code. If I'm understanding this correctly, anything that you place in here, they are only loading it where it's needed. So that's interesting. Reorganized styles and scripts of the theme. Or it could mean it's not this, and it just means the stuff that the developers themselves have implemented in scripts and themes. That would make probably more sense there. Or sorry, CSS style sheets and scripts that they've added to the theme in the back end. Those are loaded in better fashion now, which is awesome, great news, no matter how you look at this, but I think that's what they're saying. That's awesome. Okay, added option to disable isotope masonry in Explore page, listing feed, and similar listings. So let's go back to our listing type. So let's first look at disable masonry in Explore page. Let's look at the listing, similar listings. We're at similar listings. Look at this here. Layout. So you can define the layout now. So before it was just, what it was, which is this right here. But now they're saying that you can do other options. Okay. So you layout now, masonry and grid for those similar listings. What was the other one? Explore page. Here we go. Disable isotope masonry. Disabling isotope will improve loading speed. Okay. So let's duplicate this page and see if we can notice a difference. So here's the load before. Well, I reloaded the page. That's not going to work, but Yeah, so I screwed. I won't be able to show the differences there because I just reloaded that. But and then let's look at the listing feeds. So where would a listing feed be? Homepage. So here's a feed right here. Let's edit that widget, and we are looking for, there we go, disable isotope masonry. Disabling isotope will improve loading speed. Okay. I must admit, I am not 100% sure why. Let's do a quick search here. So just, just like a quick search of this, like what, basically I'm guessing, yeah, it's like animations. Anyway, I won't go, I'll let you guys research that, but basically do it before and after, and I'll, I'm going to do the same obviously, but I think it's basically something to do with the animations. Anyway, I'm all for anything that's going to speed this stuff up, especially if it doesn't compromise on the design and functionality and stuff like that. All right, added option to select networks that show in social networks field. All right, let's go to listing types, field, and then let's find the social networks field. Here we go. Not seeing anything in there. Oh, customize field. There we go. Oh, that's a cool feature. All right, that's a really cool feature. Cool. All right, I think that one's self-explanatory. What's next? Added option to select networks that oh, this is cool too. Man, this is a good update, guys. For the sharing options. So where's our quick actions here, and share. We're going to edit the share quick action. That is not there. What am I missing? Let's read this again. Added option to select networks that show in share modal. Okay. Let me remove share and I'll try to add it back. All right, not seeing it there. Custom action. Yeah, nothing we can do in there. Is it pulling from the social network field, possibly? Well, let's test it out. Let's see. So typing room, if we do a share, so there's all of our stuff. So let's duplicate this tab so we can keep that open. And let's go back to our listing type. And where's that? Social networks. All right, let's just pick one here. Let's do website. And if I do that, then that means, do we only see website show here for share if we do this? Nope. Okay, good, because I was hoping that's not what it was. I am not sure where that would be. Wouldn't be reviews, other. Listing settings. We could try to see if it's in there. Share. Nope. Theme options maybe. Map services. Let's try other. Nope. Theme options. Let's go through here. Nothing for share. Nothing for share that I see. There we go, share modal. All right, so if I just choose Facebook, for example, let's update that. So we're gonna go from this to that. Awesome. Very cool. Thank you, developers, for separating those two settings. That's awesome. Okay, what's next? There's a lot here. Added Reddit to the share networks list. That one's self-explanatory. Added share via native share to the share networks list. Okay, so let's go back here to our theme options. So this is the native share. So let's just do that one and see what we got. Share via. And then once you click on that, then it gives you options, apps that you use, things like that. You can copy a link. Very cool. Just gives people more options. So native to your workstation is what that means. Okay, change Twitter branding to X, self-explanatory. Added show password icon in the login register password field. All right, so let's look at that. Okay, let's see. Let me reread this. Added show password icon in the login register password field. Oh, I think that's what they mean. Okay. So let's toggle that off. There we go. Okay. I believe that's what they're talking about. I could test this on another site to see. Let me do that real quick. We'll make sure that that's in fact what it is they're talking about. So let me pull up another demo site that I have. Yeah, that's it. Oh, wait, no, that's there. It's the same that I see. Let me reread this one more time. Added show password icon in login register password field. Yeah, I'm not sure what they mean there. I think that was already there. I thought it was already there. It looks like it was already there because that other site hasn't been updated yet, and it looks. Okay, let's refresh this one more time. So this is the site that has not been updated. I put it. Okay, so basically it just puts the icon there by default. I think that's what they're saying. Okay, and the ability to show and hide it. So this one, it doesn't appear until you start typing. Okay. I think that's what they're talking about. All right, let's move on. Added filter by listing type in all listings page in Backend. Added filter by listing type in all listings page in Backend. I don't think I know what they're talking about there. Add filter by. Are they saying if I set a global listing type? Let's see. Let's do I'll call this global. And I will set it to, so go into other here. We'll set it as a global listing type. And let's see here. Okay, let me read this again a couple times here. Add filter by listing type in all listings. This was already there. Let me save this. Added filter. Oh, yes. Okay. I just did a hot tip on something similar to this yesterday on a video about how you could filter for the particular listing type. So if like you click on car here, that listing type name, it's going to filter all of those by car. But what they're saying here is add filter by listing type. So now instead of that, you can do right here. So you can filter by listing type. That's funny. I literally just pointed that out yesterday, how you could get around that. Okay, that's cool. I'll take it. That's a great addition. Updated ACF Pro to the latest version. So that's a behind the scenes thing. So that's always welcome stuff when ACF gets updated. For anyone that doesn't know, ACF, Advanced Custom Fields, that's how MyListing builds its fields, builds and manages its fields. So underlying technology there. All right, so that's it for the additions. Let's look at the fixes. Listing order not working when you search by location. All right, cool. Another fix, custom priority order not working in listing feed. Okay, cool. Fix, only display markers within the specified search radius for listings with multiple locations. Only display markers. So if I'm reading that right, I don't know if that's a fix or actually an addition, but it could be a good thing for just not cluttering the map with tons of markers. So that's good for performance and just good for identifying listings on the map, just not cluttering it all up, if I'm understanding that correct. So you could say, hey, only show a map marker within 10 miles, that sort of thing. And that's listings with multiple locations. So if I have a coffee shop that's in a city, I've got a coffee shop on every corner. If you start putting a marker for all of those, it's going to clutter the map. I think that's what they're saying there. Okay, fix, user dashboard, claim request filter not working. All right. That's cool. I'm glad that's fixed. I didn't know that was an issue, but that's cool. Fix, WP all import posts not imported in related listings field. That's huge. Fix, WP all import bulk location import issue with Mapbox. That's very cool. Anything to do with importing fixes is huge. Another fix, lightbox buttons not showing in right to left, like right to left format. If you don't know what RTL is, then it's not important to you. If you know what RTL is, you know how important it can be to you. So that's cool. Fixed issue with previous next buttons not working in taxonomy tab. Explore widget. Fixed issue with previous next buttons not working in taxonomy tab. Okay, so I think what they're saying here is we go to the Explore page, and let's say we go to this taxonomy tab, categories. Let's click into one of these. Let's see. Fixed issue with previous and next button not working. So maybe people had issues with this not working. If that's what they're talking about. All right, that's good. Click to reveal in preview card head button. So for that, let's say in your preview card, you had it configured up here. They can't click on one of these head buttons in your preview card, or they can't reveal it until they click it. They're saying there was a fix. Click to reveal in preview card head buttons is fixed. So for that, if you go to the listing type and preview card, and you build your preview card and you're in these head buttons here, you can add, so let's say, I'm not going to show the price range. I need to find a button here. Let's see, we've got to find a field first. So let's see. Let's say like phone number or email. So if we have the email field and we say content lock, and then we go to our preview card, and let's put in our that email field. Okay, and since we have click to reveal, that should So see this right here, show email. So now that's in the head button. Now if I click that, there we go. Then it reveals it. So that there must have been issues with that. So that's cool. Another fix, required field warning for select fields styling issues. So if you are editing a listing and let's say you've got a select field. Okay, here's one. And they're saying if, let's see, required field warning first. So let's say that this category field here was required. Let's save changes. If a field was required, you're going to get a, let's just go ahead and set this here. So let's make category required. If I can find it. Yeah, it is a required field. So category is a required field. Save changes. Please select an item in the list. Yeah, I'm not really sure if that really did anything. Oh yeah, okay, that's cool. I see what it did. So you got to scroll. Okay, that's cool. Which is what you would do. I kind of wanted to click on that. I was like, was that? So yeah, okay. All right, so that's cool. What else do we have here? Fix users, paid listing packages, search manually. Okay, so for that, they're saying that you can now search for paid within the paid listing packages. So for that, we go to users, paid listing packages, and now they're saying that the fix is that we can search in here. So if I do a search for Ryan, for example, it finds that in there. Okay, I don't have a lot in there to search, but that's what they are referring to. Okay, another fix, issues with import. I think, yeah, misspelling here. Importing location and work hours. WP all import. Awesome. Again, anything has to do with importing and fixes. By the way, the club has an import export service. Definitely check that out. A little side note. That's why it's real important for everybody, the import stuff to be good, but it's a service the club offers. So obviously any fixes there is very welcome. All right, another fix, deleting a duplicate listing will also delete the attachments of the original listing. Okay, that's cool. So what they're saying there is if you have a listing, let's say I click this duplicate button right here. That's also going to give me the same images and everything as you see here that was in that previous list, the original listing that we cloned, right? And if I went in here and clicked delete before, it would also delete the images from the original cloned listing. So that's a huge fix. All right, another fix, issue with renewing subscriptions manually. That's great. I don't ever do manual subscription renewals. I don't allow those. Just a personal thing. I've never actually seen it in use on a website. Maybe people have good reasons for it, but as far as listing packages, listing subscriptions, I've never really seen it be beneficial to even have that feature enabled, but it's good that they fixed it. The final fix on this list is the number field on the add listing form prevent scroll from changing its value. Okay. All right, so they fixed something with the number field on the add listing form with scrolling, being able to change its value. So you scroll up or down and you don't want it to change your value, apparently. Okay, so that's cool. And then last two, and we'll get you out of here. Removed some legacy widgets. Oh, please, yes. This was a feature request. Actually, I did a video. This is in my first video, the 5 annoying things about my listing. I complained about some of these Elementor widgets were they need to be gone because they're just not being updated and they're just not very good. So they should go away. So let's see if that's what they addressed. Removed legacy widgets. I would have to go do a comparison, but I definitely think we have eliminated some. If that's cool, thanks for listening. If you did listen to me, I'm not going to assume I'm the one that contributed to that, but if I was, then I'm glad you. Thanks for listening. That's great. Renamed 27. The last one here, renamed 27 title bar to 27 breadcrumbs. So I think that's this widget right here that they're probably referring to. All right, guys, that's it. Big update. That's one of the better updates I've seen in a while. Really exciting stuff, and good to see the development continuing in this fashion. All right, I'll catch you guys on the next one. See ya.